How about Michigan winning a national championship and then maybe being the first ever defending champion and not be bowl eligible the next year?
Can't let that happen. Please, Michigan. Please, Michigan, win this weekend.
That would be so Michigan.
It would diminish our national title.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't diminish our national title.
As a program, yes, it would.
No. Okay, so
people will look down on us as a program if it happens.
Calm down. This is the Michigan State version.
Y'all keep trying to diminish the ring. Y'all cannot diminish the ring. It's one. It's
Justin
one,
said that. What do you mean y'all? That was Justin. He's a Michigan fan.
He's got his Western Michigan shirt on right now.
They will do it.
Who gives a shit? The ring still stands, man.
The ring still stands, but I'm just saying they will do it. If we don't,
ain't no diminishing no fucking championship.
You don't get to determine how other people feel about it.
And you don't get to determine where the ring is at. And
no,
it's on our
I understand that. But that's not up to you. That's not up to you. People will determine it the way they determine it.
You can choose to be hurt by the fact that if we don't make a bowl, that it's going to make the entire country look down on that national title because of what happened after. No matter what, there is no
optics matter, man.
Optics matter,
They matter,
and it will. You will decimate the conversation that you are of the class of Bama, of Georgia, and of Ohio State. I understand.
Dude, it's a fucking natty.
I'm trying to tell you what the national optics will be. I'm not saying that's my opinion. I'm saying it's the optics.
Do you still even? Are you still happy that they won the natty? Or are you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, fine. You're not acting like it. You're acting like
you're Auburn.
Because I care more about being right than my fandom, which is something that this network forgets sometimes.
Oh, so now we're all slappies except you. You're the only one. You're the reasonable Michigan fan that calls up to shows like Valenti and panders to Neil Rule. That's you, Justin. That's literally you. Oh, I'm not like those guys. That's literally you, Justin.
I mean, we're closer to my 9-3 prediction than your 11-1 prediction.
Fine. And it's been a terrible season so far, but I am never going to apologize for that natty. I'm never going to not love it.
I never said I wasn't going to apologize, and I never said I wasn't going to be happy. I never said I was going to love it. I was telling you about national optics and how the people will look at Michigan as a program.
And I can give a damn about national optics.
Okay, then say that. Then say that.
Michigan. Period. It's on the side of the fucking big house. What are we talking about?
For now.
No, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
For now. All right, third down, Spenny.
Well, we should just go to break and then get back into it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm glad these questions that I've asked have been so titillating.
It's not you, it's him.
I mean, they didn't. None of the arguments were about the question.
Tell
Lady James. Yes, Lady James.
It's just you guys are real powder keg right now, man. Even questions about MSU and they're breaking them down, dude. This is the MSU nickel package, and you got Michigan fans screaming at each other about the legitimacy of their championship.
You know what it is, right?
Ain't no legitimacy.
You know what it is.
One.
This is
it's
your
a fear
child,
creeping
your
in.
wife. They're pissed that you messed something up last week.
Yeah.
And you not emptying the dishwasher is going to be the powder keg. That has nothing to do with the fact that you didn't clean the garage last weekend. You're going to wear it today.
Oh, for sure.
The pressure is
Why
mounting.
do you kiss the ass of Michigan State fans?
Mounting.
Why is Spencer Raxter like the beacon of fandom? Okay, they're on a free roll because they haven't been to a bowl game since 2021.
And you won't go to a bowl game this year if you lose coming off a
because we're
national
winning that
championship.
fucking game. Spoiler alert, I'm predicting them to win. But Lady James,
So you win that game and then you win what, Iowa?
Northwestern.
As long as we beat y'all, it don't matter.
Northwestern.
Oh, so that's the thing again now. So that's the thing again now.
We can't have
Wow.
We can't have hate weeks.
Oh, how they're falling. Look at these guys, man. They're falling apart.
Hey, you're always like, you don't take us seriously, and now that we do, you can't handle that.
They're falling apart. I can't handle it. You're the one losing your mind.
I'm gonna talk my shit too.
These guys are falling apart. Oh, how the great have fallen.
Okay,
Please get to this commercial break.
You haven't been great in your lifetime.
Oh, no, I haven't been great. Michigan State has been great in my lifetime.
2015 was nice, not natty great. 2015 was nice,
okay, so
not natty great.
now you're putting stipulations on the great.
Okay, 2013, 2015.
But has Michigan State been great in my lifetime?
They were. 2013, they would have made the college football playoff. In 2015, they did. That's fine.
On Saturday,
That's
bro.
fine.
Dude, you guys are losing your minds, dude.
Because we want to keep
This is the most shallow, fragile room I've ever been a part of.
Man,
that's fine.
It is
Michigan
crazy.
State fans are just the beacon of everything, man.
Come see me Monday, bro.
Watching their loser-ass football team for the last 2 years.
Dude, you guys.
I know. Laugh.
Can't even get to the read.
Look, we were right last year during the 49-0 and then 29-7 the year before. I can talk shit too. To the victors go the spoils, bro.
Yeah.
To the victors go the spoils.
How about Illinois? Did the victor get the spoils in that game?
But the head.
Yeah, they did because Illinois is the victor and they got the spoils, bud.
Sweet helmets they had.
I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about Michigan. Obviously,
No,
we
they
didn't get
weren't
the
the
spoils.
victors.
Obviously, I saw that game. I wanted to cry. No shit. Let me ask you, you bitch-ass stabber, have you ever had a thought in your head that wasn't programmed into you by this guy, Neil Rule? Ever. You know you haven't because you have no opinions because you're a bitch. You can't do this. You have no opinions. You've never had a real opinion in your life. I see you. You're milquetoast as fuck. It's hard to do what I do. It's easy to do what you do, Dabber.
Damn.
Easy. When you even bring up the fact of the Natty being delegitimized, who cares?
In the eyes of a national college fan base,
I
yeah.
don't care. It's 2024.
They didn't say-
We're not talking about that.
you-
Y'all keep trying to find ways to
Do you
delegitimize this shit. And we want it.
do you think an SEC program, if you guys miss a bowl, do you think fans in the South will be like, yeah, Michigan's a legitimate threat to what we're trying to do?
Do you think Michigan went damn near 11-0 after all that shit went down? You don't think that we just outright won the championship?
Yeah, like Auburn.
That's fine. You get pushed to Auburn shit next year. It's not next year yet.
No,
This is 1 year.
if you go 6-6, you're Auburn.
What's a
That-
disaster
no.
if we go 6-6?
If
I
we-
understand
if we
that. It's a
come back
disaster.
next year and
So
go
you
10-2.
agree. So there is a line that you agree with.
Yeah, but I can separate it. I can compartmentalize this season to last season. I don't look at it as any sort of indictment on the program as a whole. It's just they didn't respond well. And if that happens,
And it's
changes
fair
their
to have
commit-
questions of the coach. That's
Oh,
fair.
All of that
dude,
is
I've
fair.
got questions of the coach.
But if we come back and
No,
go
but you
10
told me there would be no fall off.
Dude, do we have to go over this again? You can't have it every single way and then twice on Sunday.
What do you mean?
You can't.
No.
the
All
backdoor
see, like
cover.
everyone talks about it like that. All I do is go by what you, the fans, say. What you guys say in the chat. What you say. That's all I do.
Okay, but
You act like I concoct this kind of narrative. I just go by what I'm told.
If
I
I-
read what the people say, I listen to what you say, and then I draw my conclusion.
Neil, and for the record, I legitimately believe they would go 10-2. But if I would have said anything under 9-3, you would have called me a loser. You would have called me soft. You would have called the whole fan base soft. And now that my prediction I may have overshot, you can have it every way and twice on Sunday. The chat's not going to check you. They're not going to check
Hey, that's
you
real.
because you're Neil.
Exactly.
Come on.
You said they
you
would make
can't
the
win
playoffs.
everything all the time. That's what you do. You create ways in which no matter what happens, you can claim victory.
I go by what you tell me.
You said they would make the
Yeah,
playoffs.
and I was.
You said there would be no drop
You said
off.
that. You said they
Well,
make
yeah,
the
because you
playoffs.
tell me there's
Go
going to be
by
no
what you
drop off.
said.
So
You said they would make the
your
playoffs.
opinions are programmed into your head by what I say.
Because while I didn't think they would beat anybody good,
You thought they would make the playoffs.
I thought
correct?
because I thought they would beat Illinois. Yes,
Yeah,
I
it's
thought they would beat
terrible that they
Washington.
don't.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you not for
Yes, I
real.
did.
You-
Yes,
no,
I did.
you came on the
KG,
show and
what
did
did I
that.
when I
You
said
ain't think that.
what did I say about Michigan? What was my reasoning? What was my logic on it? If there's going to be
Oh,
a
your
9, if
logic
there's
is,
going to be a
oh.
9-3 team in, it's going to be Michigan.
Yeah.
If there's a multiple 9-3 teams.
You said that, but you were preaching about this Illinois game 3 weeks out.
Well, yeah, because we saw the trajectory of the
So
season.
you
we
didn't
saw
believe in
we saw the
Michigan
path
winning.
of Sharon Moore.
So you did not believe in Michigan actually winning that game. So why did you pick them?
No, because I did that before the season. Because I still thought you guys were bullshit this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought you weren't going to beat anybody good. What did I say? I said you'll
You
lose to
said that.
Texas,
You said
Oregon,
that.
and Ohio
But you
State,
can't
and you'll
in your
get beat
right-
bad. But because you're
You can't in your
Michigan,
heart of
you'll
hearts
get
say
into the
that you
playoff.
believed in that Illinois
But
game.
then
You did it.
you lost to Washington, lost to Illinois. Your fans think you're going to lose to Michigan State,
And that's
which
fine.
I think you guys are doing what you accuse me of. Like the ones that are out there saying, well, Michigan State's going to beat us and Childs can make plays and our defense isn't as good. I think you're doing that to prop yourself up.
No, we're
so it's a
not.
no-win. So it's a no-lose situation for you. Because then if you win, you can say, oh, little brother, Sparty still sucks.
How is
Aiden
this
Childs
a no-
terrible.
how is this
You
a
guys are
no-lose
doing the exact
situation
same
for us?
thing you
How
accuse
is
me
this a
of.
no-lose situation for us? Our season is fucking over. But we should still beat Michigan State.
No, but it's fine. You just told me it's fine.
Yeah.
If you go 6-6 and go to a bowl game, it's fine. You're not Auburn. You just told me
Yeah,
that.
we're not Auburn if it's 1 year, Neil.
What
If they
signs
come
do
back-
you have?
if they
What
come
signs
back
do you
next year
have that
and
this
go
isn't what it
10-2,
is?
Because if they spend some fucking money, this is over. If they
KG,
come
you've
back
been
next
saying that
year
for
and go
10 years.
10-2, if they come back next year and go 10-2, are we Auburn?
That's been my criticism
If
of their
we're 9-3
program
next year,
for
are we
20
Auburn?
years.
Are we not? If we're 9-3 next year, are we Auburn?
If you're 9-3,
if they somehow turn this shit around and they're 9-3 next year, are we
so
all
9-3 is turning it around?
Get from this year, absolutely.
No, you gotta be a factor to not be Auburn.
And there's got to be a reason why it will happen. I mean, you're losing your 5 best players to the draft.
3 first-round picks, right? You told me that?
4 probably, yeah.
4 first-round picks, and your defense is this bad?
Yeah, it's been a terrible season. It's been a terrible season.
That's my point.
Okay, and it's been
so
been
you
bad.
guys are creating the same thing. I have not heard a Michigan fan say, we're going to beat the shit out of Michigan State. Not one Michigan fan has said that.
Well, tune in to Wake Up Woodward this morning because I actually said it. And
sorry for being realistic about this fucking thing. I've been saying Michigan will win this game, but it's not going to be a fucking blowout because our offense is horrible.
And for the
we could be a realist and
so what? But here's my point, though. When you
getting at.
Here's what I'm getting at. When you say we're not Auburn, what evidence do you have to suggest that this isn't going to be the norm under this man at coach?
It's a multi-year thing. That was a multi-year choke job after the championship.
What evidence do you have? You're saying that something's going to happen that historically has never happened at Michigan.
This is year 1. I get all of that. And I've told you, if they do the same shit next year, then they are Auburn. This has not been a repeat. This is 1 year.
But my point of it is, so say it's not 6-6. You know, say it's 8-4. Like, you're back then? Like, there is no difference to me between 9-3 if you don't make the playoff and 6-6. There's no difference. The only thing that's different is the bowl you go to.
I understand, but I didn't say 8-4. You said that.
Right, but even 9-3, if there's no playoff, it doesn't matter.
9-3, 10-2, and they make the playoff.
You're in a middle tier. You become TCU.
Do you expect them to go 10-2 next year?
I don't know. I can't speak on next year yet.
We'll have to see because there's things that can be done. Like, let's just say this turns into a complete disaster, which it might.
It already is.
Well, as of right now. As of right now.
Yes, but
and then
everything's still in front of them, right?
Wait. Hold on. Not everything. Not everything.
Still go 9-3 and get in the playoffs.
Only Ryan Ermanni or somebody like that is saying that. We have not said that. We could be realistic and comment on what the fuck's going on with this team.
What I'm saying is that if it goes off the rails more than it already has, then Michigan has an opportunity to maybe get rid of
the program.
Maybe get rid of Sharon Moore and get somebody in here who can change things around quickly. Hey, Kurt Cignetti has done it at Indiana very quickly. Tom Allen had that team. It was a disaster. He's come in. He's brought in a couple transfer portals, including a quarterback, a running back. You were high on Indiana before the season, Justin. Shout out to you. And a bunch of guys from his previous stop, James Madison, their number 1 receiver, their number 2 sackers, their 2 best.
Number 1 tackler.
Yes, both of their top 2 tacklers. They all came from his previous program. You can turn things around quickly, and that's where Michigan will have a decision to make.
What about Michigan leads you to believe that they're a forward-thinking organization with forward-thinking?
Yeah, they should have hired him last year.
Yeah.
There was reasons
Well, no, because there was going to be no drop-off.
There was reasons why Sharon Moore...
and you get mad at that shit when I say that shit, KG, but it's fucking true.
But nobody here said
true. That's your administration. That's your leadership.
If you guys would have hired somebody other than Sharon Moore after last season, there would have been a riot.
Absolutely.
There would have been.
And I've said it before.
But the writing was on the wall.
I am never going to apologize. I am never going to apologize for my post-national championship bravado, for appreciating what Sharon Moore had done, for counting on more program continuity that I thought he was going to bring. So far, it looks like a whiff. And if it turns out to be a big whiff, then they need to fix that quickly.
And guess what? People can be wrong.
Yes.
We admit we were wrong. You were wrong. You thought they would be 9-3. We all wrong.
Yes.
We all wrong in this bitch. I'm just saying, man. Like
bums.
Except him. I don't think he took us to be 9. I think he took us to take 8-4. I think Spenny said 8-4. I hate to be that guy, but I think Spenny said 8-4, and he's going to be the closest to everybody.
It makes sense with Spenny.
Just can we agree, if you roll out and go 6-6, 5-7 is a disaster. It's a national disaster. And Spenny, you have track record of me saying that with State.
Yeah.
Because when State didn't make a bowl, I said, look,
it's embarrassing.
It doesn't seem like a lot, but when you go back through the annals and you look at it, you're like, man, damn.
It's embarrassing.
Remember how bad that was?
Yeah.
And there is no difference between 8-5. You know what I'm saying? There is no difference.
6-6, yeah.
6-6, 8-5. There's no difference. 8-4, whatever you want to call it. There is no, in the annals of time, there is no difference. It's the same.
You got to a bowl game.
That's it.
Quick Lane Bowl versus the Outback Bowl.
Yep.
Yes. And
I get that.
Hey.
But I've said if they go 5-7, they should probably fire Sharon Moore as well.
Yep.
Do you think they will?
No.
I hope not.
They don't
you're a
have the
joke.
balls.
Yes.
Then you're a joke.
Yes, they will. If they're 5-7,
Nope.
that'll shock
Yeah,
you into
if
something.
they're 5-7, they'll
yes.
probably 5.
But
Yes.
do you have trust in the people in charge to get it right?
Are you blaming
And look,
Ward or are you blaming Sharon?
Yeah, who gets the blame?
It depends on how the season plays out. Because if let's just say this, because Sharon Moore has recruited
6-6.
6-6, then I would.
You want a kicker on that? But go remind me, and I'll tell you the kicker. I'm sad we got to go to the break.
God. 6-6 is tough because Sharon Moore has had some recruiting wins, including one recently where they got a 5-star O lineman. If it's 5-7, he should
he
be
play
one and
now?
done. No, he can't. But there's some deficiencies on Michigan's O line right now. Hello, Evan Link, you're terrible. But if they go 6-6, I could stomach it him being around because of the recruiting wins, because it wasn't 5-7.
How's their recruiting going to be now?
Well,
It's going to be a tougher hill to climb.
they just got a
It won't if
5-star
they
despite everything
fucking-
that's gone on.
If they lean into NIL, it won't be though.
Dave
They're not
Portnoy,
gonna
save
do
us.
Stop with saying that. They're not. What evidence do you have?
I don't.
To
but I'm
suggest
just
that they
saying
will.
that this is an easy fix.
You know what I want to see them do? And this is just for me, like sitting back here
You want to
drinking
see
bourbon.
them go off the fucking edge?
No,
of
no,
the
no,
cliff?
no, I don't.
I do.
I want to see them go 6-6, and I want to see them report to the NCAA that we're going to self-impose a bowl ban this year as part of the as
my
part of the
God.
settlement.
Yo.
You know,
Man,
That's
you see what we
smart.
got to deal with.
100%.
That's brilliant, honestly.
But I want it. You know what I want to see even more if they did it at 5-7.
That's
If they
brilliant
were
too.
5-7 and said, "Hey," because you can still get in a bowl at 5-7 if there aren't enough bowl eligible teams,
Minnesota
the
did it,
APR,
yeah.
all that stuff. I would, if you go 5-7, say, "Hey, as a part of this NCAA investigation stuff, we voluntarily exclude ourselves from bowl contention as part of the penance for that."
Oh my god.
If Neil Rule were your athletic director, that's exactly what Neil Rule would be
I
doing.
bet you would.
100%.